Hi everybody and welcome back to the Solo Choking and Zed Boom! Yeah! Ho ho! Yes, yes. Today we are going to see a robot, the Robo Spirit, and not a Solo Choking. I think I should change the channel name to the Robots and Zed! Yeah! What do you think? Let me know what you think about this name. Anyway, after the review of the Grendizer U, the Spacer from Grendizer U and Mazinger Z, today we are going to see Mazinger X! Yeah! Take from the TV series Grendizer U, of course. I think after this model, all we need is the support vehicles, and we have done all of them. But let's start right away! Mazing, go!
Here we are, the box, and we found this beautiful robot, the Robo Spirit Side Super Mazinger X and Jet Scrander. Take from the TV series Grendizer U, here's the logo, dynamic planning, quality Tamashii Nation logo, a Bandai logo. We have a box completely different from the previous one, but in same line with the Grendizer U robot. With a part of the box transparent, so you can see inside the object, and we have a nice image in front of Mazinger X with the new Scrander and new pillar. Here we can see through the transparent parts, and also the Scrander aerial robot, of course. Nice box. In the top, what we have the name, and we can see more through the box. And some logo. Under we have a beautiful image of Mazinger X, taken not from the anime, but actually no, even the front one is not taken from anime, are both recreated with a model, and this position ready to shoot out the iron cutter. Very nice. Left and right, let's start with the left, we have the model with the Jet Scrander stand. And the other side we have the same image we had in the box Mazinger, in the box Spacer Mazinger Z, I mean Duke Fleet and Koji Kabuto. Take from the anime. Let's turn out the box. Nice image, Mazinger X in fly mode, and the background we have another image ready to shoot maybe the breast fire or after the connecting. Who knows? Very nice image. On the other side, in the background, we have the view from behind with the Jet Scrander. In the top, here we have the same image. We just saw it with the iron cutter, and here with a display, mini display of the Jet Scrander, and stand up the Mazinger X. Logo Bandai Namco, and here other indication and warning. Anyway, that's all for the box. Let's do a quick comparison, quick with the Grendizer U robot box. You can see how small Mazinger X is box is double, a little bit more than double, and see the depth, of course, like a half. But and we see the number, series number 329 Grandeur ZU and 336 Mazinger X. And we can see the connection of the two boxes, the transparency area here in the top, recall it like here. But if we take the box from Spacer Mazinger Z, they have a similar dimension, but the depth, the Spacer Mazinger Z box is a little bit longer, of 1 finger. You can see here, but pretty both bigger box. And here we have the same imagine we showed before, Spacer Mazinger Z and Mazinger X a Jet Scrounder, taken from the TV series. There was the comparison with other two box. And let's go to open this great box. Let's open this side because there's a continuation of the image. So here we go. Box open. Let's see the contents. Quality of the box. It's not that great in times we can see the full image. The box is a very soft quality of box, but not solid anymore like before the other models. So let's put the box here. So let's see the contents. Should be also destruction. Let's have a look. Maybe we are behind this background image sky printed for the diorama. Here we go, the instruction, and maybe we can start from the instructions straight away. Here we go. Let's open 4, just black and white instruction. Robot, the robot spirits, side super, Mazinger Z X a Jet Scrounder. Okay. Here we have here we go. 2 hands in the box. Here they show you can turning the head and the neck. You can insert the jet peel there. Here the articulation. You can extend the leg, and that's part and get inside the shoulder articulation. And here, how put together the iron cutter. Here I tell you, you can add extra piece for the stage, like the engine for Racchetto Punch, and remove the part in the top. Turn around. Here I tell you how put together the belt for the Jet Scrounder, and I put the Jet Scrounder together. Here the part is delicate part, and here a display without name, mini one. You can put together, or just a robot, or just a Scrounder. And a little extra piece here for the stage. For put your model on stage. This was the instruction, all in black and white, like the Solo Choco Keen Special Edition, but here it is standard, black and white. Nothing special. Okay, cool. Let's have a look at the content. We have our robots here, of course. Nothing X, loose crander, builder, one at the end, another one here, of course, the belt. Here we have the iron cutter, left to right, two extra engine for the Rocketo punch, extra piece for the stage, and here we have the mini display. Okay, let's open it. Okay, let's take out our robot. Very light, all in plastic. And let's have a look. Close up. Too close. I really like the new antenna here, yellow. We have a builder read insert, another one on fly mode. This articulation color not great, beige. Some details on the feet. Let's have a look at the articulation. The classic articulation, shoulder, rotation, the head, there's a streaming for the flight mode. Breast fire, square now and not anymore round, like a Mazinga Z from the other box. But we will do a comparison later on. Some extension of the leg, a little bit, not a lot. Bending. Part with some parts to get inside. Here, cannot stand it. Just articulation here. And Messi is very articulated. The joints are good. Like a kakome shinka wata! I like the yellow antenna, really. The face is a little bit changed. But we'll compare after. Okay. Let's see. Look like a lot of normal face. I have no anymore the eyes around red. It looks like the look is less pissed off. Look like the antenna look like a little bit maybe too much surrounding. Jet builder. You can remove it. Let's just say is a flight. No, this is a docking version. You can connect here. We have a, we'll say, the breast fire, square it with a point and not more round, like I said. Some details. I really like the Rocketo punch, like that, you know, ready for the iron cutter, but I don't love this color in the articulation. Pretty ugly, to be honest. Yeah. There was a similar color also in Mazinger, Mini Mazinger Z. A little bit more centipede color. The black, it look like black now, but we're gonna look better after. Fist, not many details, missing some color. Compare the anime. The articulation here. We have a pointed knee and not anymore squared. We're gonna not talk about the design. That's the design that they made in the anime. You can like it or not, but it is like the anime version. Some details, you know. Let's change something. Let's change one hand. Just remove like that and insert the new one. All black without any detail. There should be some detail on between the articulation and the hand. There's one fist and one open hand. Let's have a look at the peel there. This is a flight mode peel there. I must say I'm not a big fan of this peel there. Pretty ugly, to be honest. It looked like a brain condor, but with the wing. Very ugly compared to the real brain condor, to be honest. And I don't like also the way he get attached, you know, with a point front of the peel there, exposed so much. Gonna have a look in the detail. Look under some details with a double line. Really don't like. It looked like an X-wing, to be honest. I don't like this one either. I didn't hide, I don't like the peel there of Mazinger X. And I don't like the expose in front of the head. So we have two inside the box, one in flight mode and one in docking mode, the classic 2 version. We have in many other robots. Okay, let's carry on. After the peel. Let's have a look at the insert one a little bit. Yeah, this point get out from the head. It reminds me a little bit Astro Robot. Let's go do a Rocketo Punch. Of course, you cannot shooting, but you can remove it. Rocketo Punch! There's a normal, and here you can insert the engine, but you can also remove the other part from the arm. Okay, this is the engine to insert for the stage mode. Let's see how you insert. Like that. All right. You can see Rocketo Punch, stage mode, and for remove it, you need to be pull. You need to just pull. There we go. Here. It was okay. Let's have a look and adding the iron cutter. Just remove that, remove the other piece, and just insert. I will adding actually the blades in the top and in the bottom. No, yeah, like that. Okay, cool. I really like it actually, the iron cutter like that. Very cool design. And preferred from the original one. Sorry if I say a bad word, but I prefer this one than the original one, of course. And also painful. It's blade, the real blade. Okay, see better articulation there. A lot of articulation in this the robot spirit. You come here. Here we are. Let's adding. Our jet Scrander. It is a big, and that's why the box is huge, because this Scrander is pretty big. You can see the base from the original Scrander from Mazinger Z, of course, with 2 extra wings in the back. Reminder, a Mazinger Kaiser Scrander Kaiser. The old one and a new wing. In theory, this wing should be bending. I try. I'm not sure it can bend it more. I'm scared to break it. Anyway, with the center of fin yellow, the antenna yellow, and the top of the antenna blue, with the original color. And this huge engine. Here the engine from the back, and the front the air cooler. Look at the design, not impressed to be honest, but is matching the one in the TV series. I don't like this big reactor, especially the extension in the front, not big fan. Anyway, here's the connector for the belt. Let's put the belt to the Mazinger X. Here you go. And let's attach this with the screw. There we go. Push a little bit. Need still a little bit bended because otherwise falling. On the side was huge, and the back. A huge backpack, to be honest. Usually the Scrander I'm not adding to the robot in display, but probably I will put this one here, make more sense. See if they can fit, because it is huge. Oh, Mazinger X. So let's replace also the other iron cutter. In the box, they give you an extra piece, this one here, to insert for the stage, but I don't have the stage, so I cannot show you. So here, let's adding the display. So the mini display is like that, very poor, but more than what we get the last few Solo Choco Key. Thank you Bandai for giving us a mini display. Without names, pity. Anyway, here you can put the Jet Scrande or just the model with a form, with a shape of the feet, like that. It's more stable, I must say, you know, with the display, of course. Let's remove the scrander. And we can put the scrander in the top of the display. Like that. And the model close. Last things I want to show you. In the box they give you the background printed with a sky to recreate your diorama, more or less like that. Cool. That was the model. Let's go to do some comparison with a Mazinger Z from Space Air Mazinger Z box set. Tiny one. Look, let's have a look. Look how small it is. This Mazinger X is bigger and the scale more similar to the Grandizer U, but also with some Chogokin, Solo Chogokin. And we're gonna see some comparisons also there. Okay, let's have a look the difference between these two. Of course, there are two model different, but we see the face is different. You know, there is no anymore the red edge around. I thought was very cool, but the black is not anymore blue. The yellow is similar. The articulation was the mustard color. Now a little bit more beige, light brown. I like a lot of the mustard, but I'm not sure if I like it in the Mazinger Z. I will probably change a color, maybe red, but yeah, I don't know. It's a very strange color they pick up. See, the Breastfire one is round, that one's square. More classic, and with a point in the top. The black is black and not anymore gray. It's black, you know, classic color. Change also on the belly section. Here, comparison a little bit of the Jet Scrander from Mazinger Z versus the Mazinger X. You can see are huge. This wing a little bit off scale for the Mazinger Z, to be honest. On the Mazinger X are bigger, but more balanced compared to the robot. I think it's more balanced right now, except side is huge, but front and the back look better. See, the central parts look different. So yeah, the face now is black and before was a little bit more bluish. Let's do a comparison with a Super Robot Chogokin SRC, and you can see how small was the Mini Mazinger compared to our Super Robot Chogokin, but now we see Mazinger X is taller. The SRC in line here. Do a comparison also for the Pilder with the SRC Pilder. Here the Pilder of Mazinger Z from Robo Spirits wasn't able to be detached, so it's difficult to do a comparison. So I need to bring the robot totally, but we see the size of the two Pilder is similar. The cockpit is in line. You know, both can be on a pilot inside, pretty close. And here with the SRC, similar size, but you know, the robot was bigger. Anyway, let's put in comparison with a Solo Chogokin. The first one I found around here, and the first one I found is a GX70 SP. Must say, even without the display, Mazinger X is shorter, even with. Last things we put together with a Grendizer U model, and I must say the Mazinger X, like in the TV series, take the spotlight of the Grendizer U. The design of Mazinger X is much better than Grendizer U. Yes, it's a classic, but with some twist. And again, I don't like the jet Pilder and the articulation color, but the model works better and works very well also with the Grendizer U together. This was the last hour comparison. I think we can go to the final comment. For this Mazinger X, a jet Scrander. Here we are to the final comment of this robot, the Robo Spirit Size Super Mazinger X and jet Scrander. What can we say? First of all, we have a return to a normal size, and it's no longer the little Mazinger we saw in the Spacer set, and even the color and shapes have returned more to a classic Mazinger Z visual look. Square chest plate, eyes without the red border, a simpler hip shape and black color, black and no longer gray. These changes to the Mazinger are associated with the color of the face, no longer blue but black, the beige colored joint, the pointed knee instead of flat, and this exposed jet Pilder make it a different model from the old Mazinger Z. More modern but with a retro feel. It is a model very similar to the one we saw in Grendizer U series, as is the jet Scrander, which is much larger than the one we saw in Mazinger Z, but more balanced with the robot. And this too is very similar to the anime version. As for extra, we don't have many in the box. 2 sets of ends, a jet Pilder in the flight mode, 2 reactors to insert to Rocketto punches, 4 stage or diorama with Mazinger X, and the Iron Captain, which I think are very nice. I say not too many extra, especially for a model that costs 16,000 yen, 182 New Zealand dollar or 92 euros, double the price of the Grendizer U robot. At the same price as the Mazinger Z GX117 Solo Chogokin,
And remember, the Robo Spirit robots are all made of plastic, not metal like Solo Choking, even though they have been running low of metal in these years. But still, very high price. Yes, the model is beautiful and I recommend it to all of lovers of Grendizer U. That's all for today. See you next video, always here at the Solo Choking, or I should say Robot, the Robo Spirit, and Zed!